Hey, Tim, happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. How was your weekend? All right?
Doing great, man. Yeah, I'm happy. Got it. It's always good to have a couple days off. Nobody,
Darn
we're
you
not
don't
getting
like
paid
that.
or nothing. We get a. How's it?
Somebody is. But let me jump right into this because we just cracked the 2 minute mark, we
Oh,
have a big royal out there, Sweden.
big royal.
Sweden in the mix. I'm going to hit the refresh button and see what we got going here because we got the Sudan, Liberty, TP, Sweden, and Zimbabwe. Let's do the refresh and let me see if I
Mm,
can find Sweden. There it is. Sweden in Northern Europe. The forest covers 2/3 of the country's geographical area, or around 23 million hectares, roughly the same size as the United Kingdom. Private individuals own half of the land, while private corporations own the remaining half. However,
mm.
the Swedish Forestry Act governs the forest management and ensures that the trees are protected and replanted after they are cut down. And it has over 95,000 lakes where
Mm.
swimming is permitted, and their sizes range from little forest ponds to big lakes. And they're adept at recycling. This Scandinavian country recycles 99% of its locally produced waste, and its waste recycling is known to have the highest standards in the world.
Oh,
Um, Nice job for them, Sweden. So this is a big one. So let's go over the numbers. Sudan coming in at 48.99, Liberty coming in at 11.55, TP at 11.55, Sweden at 21,499, Zimbabwe at 48.99, and we are under a minute. So I hope you're using the fast gas there if you're putting the bids in because these are going to go. And Sweden, the only royal of the night, is looking pretty good at 21,499. I bet it takes a little bit of a bump, but what a good looking auction right there.
oh, there you go. That is. Everybody got a little bump, huh?
Yep, just a little bit, and let's see. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Boom. Yep, 2205 for
Oh,
Sweden.
wow.
2205. And then 49.55 for Zimbabwe, 48.99. Same stayed the same, I think, for the princesses. But Sweden did take that bump. TP stayed the same at 11.55, and a little bit for Liberty at
A Liberty bump.
1,569. That was a
That's
big jump,
a big jump. A
and
lot of
TP
little.
too because those were both under 1,000.
They
So
were. Yes.
wow,
Yes, the queen,
wow,
the
somebody's jumped
princess
all
is
over us.
under five, pretty good there. That's
Well, they were under five to start, so there
yes,
was no movement on the princesses.
that's right.
The apexes took a nice leap, and
And
Sweden got a little bounce too, 2205. So
yes,
wow,
nice
people showed
royal.
up tonight. Look at
Yes,
that.
good, 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 great for the treasury. Nice,
Oh
nice
yeah,
stuff going on there.
you gotta love that. Look at that. 5,687,455
Oh yes,
in bee honey in the treasury, and the Queen's Vault. Ooh, getting real close. I think this week we're gonna pass that number.
it is close to a mil, man.
Tax the tax vault getting up there to the million.
That's right. Good evening, Craig. What's up, Josh? Good to
Yeah,
see
who's in
you.
the house with us?
Lisa, how are you? God bless. Happy Monday, night owl. Good to see you. Steve, happy Monday to the B family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Ella, my mom's. I was going to call her Ella. Yeah, there you go. See, what's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. And yes, happy Monday. Yeah, man. Good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, we got this auction just kept ripping it off, man. You got some new, oh, you got to go back to the
You
princesses.
wanna
Yeah.
you wanna read off the
Oh,
Zimbabwe, and
yeah, okay. I'll get Zimbabwe. Hold on, let me get there.
I'll do it. I'm here. I'm
No,
ready
that's
if you
fine.
want.
I can if you want. I'll do let me get some I get one of them in and then I'll
Have
get
at it. Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Yes. It must be the first one up there. It is. Home, it's Southeast Africa, home to one of the world's biggest waterfalls, the fifth UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mosi Atunya, or Victoria Falls. It was named after Queen Victoria by Scottish explorer David Livingstone. Mosi Atunya means the smoke that thunders. Oh, that's right. In the
Nice.
in the Kololo and the Lozi languages, Victoria Falls is one of the seven wonders of the natural world. All right. And it's the largest curtain of falling water in the world. Oh, that's a
Hmm.
pretty big, okay. It stands at an altitude of 915 meters above mean sea level and is 1,708 meters wide. The noise of the Victoria Falls, can be heard as far as 40 kilometers away. Wow.
Wow.
Said to have the largest platinum and diamond reserves in the world. Zimbabwe.
Wow. They
That's
go
what I'm talking about.
waterfalls, and diamonds, and platinum. Oh
Oh
my.
my.
There
Hmm.
you
Yep.
go. Nice. I like
Yes.
Zimbabwe. How
Yep.
about the Sudan? You want to hit that, or you want me to get it?
Now you go with the. You want me to get? You got it.
All right. Sudan is up here. A haven. This is in Northeast Africa. A haven for marine enthusiasts. Another UNESCO listed Sangabib,
Mm.
Sangnib Marine National Park. The Dunganeb Bay. Oh, there's a lot of them. And the
You
Marine
gotta
National
go.
Park is brimming with marine mammals, fish, sharks, turtles, manta rays, dugongs, and it sits 15 miles, 25 kilometers off the coast of Sudan and is fringed with a protective complex coral reef system. There are mangroves, seagrass beds, beaches, and islets to explore as well. On dry land, the Dinder National Park is one of the oldest national parks in Africa, spanning 6,395 square miles of protected parklands. It's a rich biosphere reserve of diverse flora and fauna, including migratory birds, buffalo, bush duck, uh, dik-dik, gazelle, giraffe, greater kudu, the hartebeest, the lion, orby, and others.
There you go.
How about that in the Sudan? There
They
you
sound
go.
like some dangerous animals there, bro.
That's it, right? If I'm looking at this again, all I see there is surf and turf
Surf and
because
turf. That's it. And yes, Sweden out the door. That was a good auction. And did you get that, Scott? Did you? Because I tried my shot at it, but I think you might have you cheeseheaded me, Scott. I think so.
oh,
There you go. There we go. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Where are the nuggets? Spill it right, George. Well, we
there they
got
are.
news,
Yeah,
really.
that was
You
good.
know.
Yep, we got a little bit of news. You want to go first? You want me to hit it?
Yeah. Go for it, man.
All right. So I got the big guy on the street. Yuga Lab
You go
kills
out.
it in 2022 with 107.8 million in royalties. So Yuga Labs, known for their Mutant Ape Yacht Club
Mm-hmm.
and the Bored Ape Yacht Club, reports for 22 million. Very successful year in terms of royalties. This Milk Road Daily is the one who wrote this article. Popular crypto newsletter has published the top earners in the space, and Yuga Labs has come out on top with a combined 107 million collected across the portfolio properties. As you can see, Azuki was the tops, 41 and a half. Bored Ape Yacht Club at 32.3. Clone X, Moonbirds got in there with 27, and then the Mutant Ape Yacht Club at 25.6.
Mm.
Doodles coming in seventh at 17.1. RTFKT, this is the guy that got him stolen, was at 16.5. Yeah, I don't see the bees on there yet. We're going to have to wait till next year, right?
All the year. That's why we kept calling the year of the bees, man. 2023.
Year of the
You know
bee.
what's cool is when you look at that. That's just off of things that they're doing in the crypto NFT space. When we're looking about what we're doing as Web3 VCs, you're literally going to be investing in all kinds of projects, all kind of companies. That would be a great way to kind of put it up on the chart, right? You
Yeah,
start seeing all these successful things that this group starts getting their hands in, right?
absolutely. One more thing, they also had a big earner under Yuga Labs umbrella was the Other Deeds, the
Other bees.
land
Yep.
NFTs from the Other Side Metaverse, which brought them in 49.9 million.
Yep.
Whew. So big year for Yuga Labs. How about that?
Absolutely. But Yuga Labs, and yeah, we know, right? Yuga Labs, that is a big year for Yuga Labs, not for the apes, right?
Right,
Good,
Yuga
good for
Labs.
them. They did well. Not to no knocking anything, but yes, Yuga Labs did great. That's right.
That's right. That leaves us with well, what else did I want to say about Yuga Labs? I think you said it. think you said enough about that. Here's some racing news. Ferrari cuts ties with crypto sponsor ahead of the 2023 Formula One season.
Oh,
Formula One and a lot of sports were sponsored by our crypto friends, and
FTT, FTX.
that's mentioned in here. But the racing division here will say the racing division of the luxury car maker Ferrari has joined a growing number of Formula One racing teams, ending partnerships with their cryptocurrency sponsors. Ferrari exited multi-year partnership deals with the blockchain, Velas blockchain, and manufacturing Snapdragon. That's the one that people might recognize, resulting in a cumulative $55 million loss for the racing team. So they gave up 55 million, but there's a little Easter egg at the end here. I want to tell you. But Mercedes too cut ties, losing 15 million, suspending its partnership with FTX. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Crypto exchange filing bankruptcy, right there. But where's the here it is. So the team principal at Mercedes, an F1 team, warned that the teams could come across similar situations. However, their relationship with F1 and the crypto ecosystem spans beyond partnerships. But in October, Formula One filed F1 trademarks as it revealed plans to set up an online marketplace for cryptocurrency, meta tokens, digital collectibles, and crypto collectibles and NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
So F1 is starting their own. So
Yeah.
they don't want to deal with anybody else.
Well, and that
F1's going to have their own.
how smart is that, right? They at least know who's kind of running the show instead of these
Right.
clowns, that
Right.
they
Well,
partner.
why give their money and their name F1?
Yep.
They're not
That's what.
over
Hey,
to these guys who are trying to get away with it.
could be a part. Like that would maybe the Dow could kind of throw. Maybe we could partner a little bit, right? That'd be awesome.
Yes.
So yes, Nuggets. I don't know. Am I missing something? What's going on, Maurice? You got Nuggets? Buenas noches. Good to see you. And Bitcoin Pizza Day is observed today, or no? The 20th, second. Okay, May. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I hear you.
we got a little time. Last one is maybe some people heard about this one. The Solana-based meme coin massively outperforming Shiba Inu and Dogecoin in the week amid a $5 billion token burn. This is what caught my eye. Somebody else is burning tokens out there, right?
There you go,
But
Tim.
listen to the sticker on this one. The new coin on Solana chain established Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, but this is the new coin Bonk, BONK, starting in 2023 in a bang. Astronomical gains in the first few days of 2023, even in this bare winter. But let me get to the good part. The where is it? Dogecoin, yeah, it went up 900% return for the week after going even farther than that, but coming back to 900%. But the burn, where did I read that? It's not even that long a story. But basically, they burned tokens that were
5 trillion
earmarked for the team. Here it is.
Yeah, 5 trillion.
The 5 trillion bonk tokens allocated to the team. So the team burned their tokens. So we always talk about who's getting what, and people get tokens first after the launch and all this kind of stuff. They turned around and burnt the bonk tokens allocated for the team.
Well, there you go.
That's good. It shrunk their current supply to 94 trillion tokens. That's a lot of tokens. But they burnt off just a few of those.
Well, that's the kind of stuff you're looking for. Obviously, I haven't seen anything about the bonk or what the project's about. But if that's all that the team was able, kind of was allotted, and they did that, kudos. That's great.
Well, I don't know. We'd have to look deeper into this, but they torched $10 million worth of these tokens, which we did a similar thing with the bee honey. But that wasn't allocated to anyone. That all went out. We were just burning to burn and increase or decrease the supply.
Yes.
And that
we were doing things for the community, Tim.
Exactly.
Community. That's right.
The team was not allocated anything. No one was allocated any bit of those. Right. Those are all hard earned. And then we even paid to burn them.
Paid half an ETH, Tim.
So I don't know which part of the team paid to burn their tokens, but that'd be interesting to find out.
I mean,
as well.
half an ETH, and then whatever. I don't know how much bee honey it was too, but yes, pretty much just like I said, half an ETH. That's not,
Yeah,
pretty good.
absolutely.
Very
But
cool.
that I think they probably watched us do it and then got inspired. I'd like to think
That's
that
cool.
anyway.
Hey, like I said, I like to see that anyway. Anybody that's going to go and start doing that, hopefully you start seeing pure launches, pure projects, real people that are trying to really build things, and not all the hype and the garbage, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Good for them. So my crypto adventure says Ray Tim auction code for Sweden below bullet points 1RQTPQ. There you go. Look at that.
Let me go back to that. Let me look
I
at that.
like that. Thank you, my crypto
Oh, this
adventure.
is it. One royal queen and two princess queens.
Yes. There
So
you
does
go.
that mean they're all out?
So Robin's saying thank you too, my crypto adventures. Yeah.
So that means they're all out. One
That,
one royal's out and two,
yep.
2 out of 3.
Two out of three.
So there's the code. Okay.
One more
So we
princess.
have one more princess of Sweden. I love it. There it is right there.
Where?
We're gonna have to hit that up
Are
every
you
time.
showing it, or can we?
Oh,
Are we
here.
allowed to see it,
Let me
Tim?
say. Let me show you. It's right over here. Right. Very good. One
Oh,
RQ, two PQ. So one royal queen, two princess queens. The code is out. So now there's one more princess queen to be had for Sweden.
that is
So
beautiful, my crypto adventures. Nele.
here in the Sudan, you have 0 royals out and 2 princesses out.
Wow.
And then we got Zimbabwe, 0 royals out, 2 princesses out. I love it.
That's beautiful. Look at that. I'm saying seriously, thank you. Yeah, Nele, you rock star.
Beautiful. What a team we have.
we,
That's fantastic.
she is awesome. That's right. That's very
Excellent.
cool.
So now we know.
Yes, I know.
I love it.
That is awesome. Look at the guy. What did somebody got something here? The Will. Cheesehead Will. You got the alpha. What is going on? Announce it, Cheesehead Will. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Monday. Yes, thank you, Floor. Thank you. Thank you. No founders, no owners, no teams, no keys, just smart contracts. That sounds like I've heard it. Yes. That's what I'm talking. It's really, I mean, I think you're really going to start seeing that anyway. What's funny is I remember from the beginning when everybody, when we were just starting to put all this together and, talking to the people who are all having this idea of that, that was one of their big things about, doing that, where you're too much of that with all the cryptos were always, to the teams
Right.
or, to the marketing. It was always, it's ridiculous. And they were never going to do that, at least with our, ecosystem.
Right.
So even people that were partnering with us, that was always a thing. We're like, trying to get them. And that's what tokenomics is. If you start hearing that word tokenomics, that's what all of that is, that concept of how are you dispersing the tokens? How are they allocated? What happens to them? To burn, things like that, burn mechanisms. That's all tokenomics. And it's very important. So like I said, I remember that from the very beginning of people, leading in this project. That was always a big deal. And especially for people, anybody that was going to partner in our project or even in the ecosystem, they were only going to deal with people that are doing that, right? So it's huge because that is what we call fair launch, and it's true, real deal stuff. So I got, I like memes, so I'll start out with me. I got some memes and some stories, Tim, and even some drama, like crypto billionaires just being offed.
Uh-oh.
It's crazy, Tim. So, starting out, I'm going to do this funny meme because last year, 2022, this is what started it all, and it's a real quick one, but I got two little ones, and this is really kind of what's going on of this year, right, or last year, going up the slopes there, Tim.
Oh, he's getting dragged up. Oh.
Oh, man down. Just clip Celsius. Just clipped it a little bit. Here's the NFTs.
Oh.
Look, hey, and look at the ski lift. Look, you see the Bitcoin? It's just that's it. That's this last year's market. Now, Bitcoin didn't just keep skyrocketing, but that guy, took it all out, right?
Yeah, he took everything else down with him.
Oh, good old Luna, but that's what happens when you're wrapped up in all this garbage. You hear people about leveraging and doing all this stuff. They were ridiculous. That group, super leveraged, and I mean, then you get into FTX, and he just got paper Bitcoin, and It was going out the back door. But that's why I love memes, because it's so visual, and that's exactly what happened last year. And this is also a little funny again. FTX and Binance, they're going to do their thing, but then watch my man that's breakdancing, Tim. He's going to breakdance.
Oh
So
boy.
they're battling it out. And here's Ledger. Lock it up, Tim.
Lock it
Lock
up.
it. Look at he's, he's That's what I'm talking about. You got to lock it up, and we can still be dancing, Tim. Nothing's going to happen to any of our assets. We're all good. That prices and values have went down, but hey, what do we care? We know it's going to continue to grow, and just do its thing. But that is hilarious, because that is what we got, right. We got our stuff in the ledgers and the treasures. So just thought it was funny, man.
Let me play.
Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
There you go, people.
Lock it up. That's what I'm saying. Good stuff. So this is just some of the news as I was looking through today. This is something that kind of caught my eye. Crypto billionaires' subsequent deaths spark wild theories among the community, Tim. So there's was 4 just in this past month, and people think that there's probably some foul play, even execution, right? So even they probably locked it up, Tim, but that's locked up for good though. 4 crypto billionaires dead in the span of a month, just before and during the FTX collapse. Right. So let's listen to what he's going to say. But this is the story of what's been going on here.
Of 4 crypto billionaires in the span of less than a month. In late October, young crypto pioneer Nikolai Mushelan was found dead on a Puerto Rican beach just hours after tweeting that intelligence agencies were going to murder him.
Oh, gosh.
Then, on November 22nd, the man who was at the middle of Spain's biggest probe into cryptocurrency fraud, broker Xavier Biosca, was found dead in Andalusia. The next day, on November 23rd, founder of crypto company Amber Group, Tiantian Kulanda, died mysteriously in his sleep. Just 2 days later, on November 25, another crypto billionaire, Vashla Taran, died in a helicopter crash. The 4 deaths have sparked fierce rumors of a crypto-related conspiracy after the 4 deaths left bit of 4 crypto.
Tough one, Tim. So watch it. Even again, I don't. Who knows? I'm just talking. We're going through this stuff, kind of going with the lock it up theme. But yeah, crazy world we live in, man. And that was all, like I said, within the span of a month, and every one of them had billions of dollars in crypto. Right.
Well, let me just add a little point, and Michael Saylor in one of his talks brought this up, that unless these guys saved their keys and had them registered with someone else, and if someone else is going to be able to fix it, that stuff could be locked up forever.
Yes.
And then so that's basically taken out of the market, which they say a lot of Bitcoin is that way. Some people bought some. I have friends that had a couple Bitcoin, 10 years ago, and their computers crashed and it's gone, and they don't have the keys to it. They don't have access to it anymore. And it's gone forever. So these guys who are billionaires, if they haven't taken the steps to be able to pass it on, then that crypto that they have is then locked up, and you can never, expect that stuff to that. Like we watch, there's different stuff on here that the whale watching, right? That watches the wallets, and you want to see if people are moving stuff around. If these wallets never move, that these guys never took the steps to pass that on, then that crypto's gone forever.
Never.
And it's not going to affect the market. It's not going to. It's like burning it. So the saying, he was like, you can take your money around the world and not have to do anything, but then log in wherever you get to. But he said, with gold, you can't take it with you. Someone eventually will dig up the hole where you buried it, and they'll get your gold. But this, you just took it with you. You took all your Bitcoin with you, and no one will ever get to use it.
It's like sending it to a burn contract.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
So
you remember the story of the landfill guy, right? His he can't find his ledger. It's either out somewhere there or
right,
digging through the dump. Even also the guy who on his ledger has one more time to go through and correctly
right. You have
put
one
in
more shot
one more shot
before it's
because
frozen.
he doesn't
Right,
have the private keys. He doesn't have the private keys, but
right.
he's got one more shot to put in the code. Because that's
Yeah,
what happens on a ledger. If you mess it up 3 times, you got to put in the 24 words.
right,
That is what happens on a ledger. Not like if you have your stuff, it doesn't, it's okay. It's just gonna, make you reset it. You got to put in the 24 words, but he doesn't have them. I mean,
right.
he's got a better shot at putting those 8 numbers in than he does at trying to get the 24
Yeah.
words.
But the nerve
So
wracking third try is like otherwise that'll drive you crazy.
it does. Of course, I messed up once on my ledger, and I was like, "Oh!" It gets a little nerve wracking. But
Sure.
yes, this is all real, man.
Yeah.
There's no messing around, right?
The second
But
time you go real slow,
it
real
does.
slow.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and I brought out the code, so I really read it.
Sure.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is it. So, but Apple's mixed reality headset to launch this spring. So Apple is coming out with a path to the metaverse, Tim. So they're starting to build Reality Pro headset, as it's reportedly called, is expected to debut soon. And these are all the things that you're going to start seeing. Even too, I think I'll get into something that's called a vest. It might even be in this article.
Haptic.
So I won't haptic. That's right,
Haptic. Yeah.
haptic, and that means that you can feel what's going on in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, it's very cool. Everybody's really about to see what's all been talked about,
Well, you
right?
remember our friend Sonia brought that up on stage.
Yep. She brought it on stage. You played
No,
with it?
she brought that up. She was
Oh,
like, everybody loves the feeling of being in the room, and what if you
yeah,
had a suit, and how happy you could be
yeah,
in that suit.
yeah. So I mean, after several years, I mean, this is something they've been working on for quite some time.
Yeah.
But the first major step into the metaverse, a high-end mixed reality headset, will reportedly be unveiled to the world for the first time this spring, Tim. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
After the spring announcement, the combined augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, headset will reportedly be released later this year, alongside new iPhones and other refreshed Apple devices. The headset's operating system will reportedly be called XROS. Oh, wow.
Mm.
Although it's said to be called Borealis internally. So, keep a look at it. Price tag's a little high, little hefty.
There you go. There's the Apple number.
3,000, putting it twice the cost of Meta's recent Quest Pro, which is 1,500, and many times more than the consumer targeted Quest 2 VR, 399. That's one I got over there.
Yeah,
So
that's what my son got for Christmas.
that's right. It is. It's a steep price for some wearable stuff, but who knows where this goes? And everybody remember how how iPhones, even iPhones now. I don't ever buy brand new iPhones. I wait for it to be several years,
Right.
and then I get it for very cheap. So
Well, the other part is you get in there, you put all this stuff on, and what's been developed for that yet?
yeah,
We still got a long way to go before there's more than one adventure to take.
right,
So there's a lot of development on the other side before you get into that being a very useful
right,
thing. So but hey, that's cool. You got to start somewhere.
yeah. And this is funny. I mean, it's not. I'm just saying whether Meta and other firms will build the metaverse with Web3 technology, which is all ridiculous. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, it's Apple. You think they
Yeah.
don't know that other people are, building in this space and building this Web3 infrastructure? That's just goofy. I mean, everybody knows that this is coming. It is building, and people are all doing all kinds of different verticals in this space. So
I don't know who the author is, but I think it's ridiculous that he talks about whether Meta will do something like that. They actually changed their name from Facebook to Meta for Metaverse. So I mean, I think his focus is right there. So
yeah, yep. No, it is. It's crazy, right? But he's saying he's not a fan of the term with this Reality Pro. I'm not sure the average person can tell you what the metaverse is. However, he added that he's bullish on augmented reality. And yeah, I mean, you can see it in many, many different things. And I don't know which one of the stories I got, that's coming, but it goes through all the different things where you're going to see augmented reality. Like just one we could talk about is test driving cars, right?
Sure.
Or Tim, you were talking about houses, right? Look,
Real estate, yeah, sure.
how awesome would it would be to kind of just put the headset on and you just got a tour, right? Or you're just driving a car, and I like you said, the haptic vest, all the other different things with the sensing, with the ears, and visually, you can really feel what this is like, right? So it's pretty cool, man.
Well,
I
I
know
mean,
what.
with the AR, let me just expand on that. What happens is if you put that on in the AR, you can see the real world, and then the digital is superimposed over that,
Right.
right? So that's
Yep.
the augmented part. So if you catalog your own possessions and you
Hmm.
walk into the living room of a new house, then you
Yep.
turn it on, and all your possessions are in the house. So
Yep.
you look at what your life
Yep.
is going to be like if you moved into a place like that.
Right.
So when you walk into the master bedroom, all your stuff is already there, laid around the room, or you can arrange it the way you want it, which I think is very cool.
Yeah.
I do see a little bit of a use for that. I mean, it gets kind of silly because then you're just,
Well, look at
you know,
look at it even too. You're talking about how we really are really getting less and less privacy. I mean, even if it was a place, because you buy so much stuff online, that realtor could literally put your stuff in there, so you feel at home. Like I know you're
right,
saying, but imagine you come in. Oh, look, there's my pictures. It's on the table. Oh, look on the so it's funny where marketing, even that kind of stuff, marketing goes, right? Because you
sure,
can really personalize it. Even some of the things, how videos can put your name on there. Hey, how you doing, Tim?
right,
So yeah, all of this, it's very, very very sci-fi, man. Right?
absolutely.
Yep, yep. Good stuff, man. Metaverse to possibly create 5 trillion in value by 2030. So this is a McKinsey
That's with a
report.
T.
With a T. That is a T. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole thing is the metaverse will rely on greater focus on maximizing human experience aimed at delivering positive experiences for consumers and just making it easy and usable, right, Tim? I mean, that's really the
Yep.
biggest thing is once this gets easy, everybody, that's the beautiful thing. So just know that's why where we're at right now, we're all doing the heavy lifting. We're working hard over here, right? So it's just got to meet all this stuff. So for the metaverse to reach its full potential, the report highlighted the need for 4 technology enablers: devices, augmented reality, virtual reality, sensors, haptics, like you said, and peripherals, interoperability, and open standards, facilitating platforms and development tools. However, the success of the metaverse is weighed by a greater focus on maximizing the human experience aimed at delivering positive experiences for consumers and end users. So this is the report right here. So by
Hmm.
this, what it's talking about, 4 to 5 trillion. And if you look, this is what's cool is this is oh, it doesn't move when I'm on the big picture. So you're gonna have to look at this side. Consumer use cases: virtual assets, gaming, hardware, e-commerce. E-commerce you could definitely see, right?
Yeah.
Live entertainment, that's another one. Education, we were looking at that one inside when we were in the B city, the B metaverse. Health and fitness, ads, and digital media is another one. Health and fitness. I literally do that now, and it's very rudiment. It's very basic. But I have this thing where you're doing plank, where you're planking,
Yeah.
and what it does is it makes me balance on my elbows. It's a platform, and it's on this point, so I got to keep it balanced. And my phone is like I'm hang gliding, right, or doing some other goofy thing. But I'm doing the balancing while But what I'm doing is exercising. So you can see where that is also going to be pretty cool. But enterprise use cases is banking, construction, discrete manufacturing, education, central government, healthcare provider. We were talking that with Austin when he was on. Resource industries, professional services, retail, investment, local government, telecommunications, absolutely. Transportation, utilities, wholesale, media, consumer services, process manufacturing, and again, there's the insurance. So there's a lot of use cases for the metaverse. and all of the tools that are being built to make the metaverse more real. And like I said, it's just cool. It's really interesting, man, where this is all going. And finally, it's going to end. This is this guy talking about dating.com and how the metaverse will be used with singles, Tim.
Mm.
Uh, with advancements in the dating app technology and the metaverse, more daters are open to making connections that span different cities, countries, and even continents. What's funny again is technology, for how spread out everybody is all over the world, it could actually make everybody maybe a little more close, or at least meeting people that you wouldn't ever run into, out and about, shopping at the grocery store, right? So, who knows? Like I said, it's just a lot of interesting things that are going on, and again, by 2030, I think you're looking at a very, very different world, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you get to watch the Upload yet? The TV
I
show
did not.
Upload?
No, I did not. I know you told me about it. I need to.
It's a silly little show, but it's very interesting, but uses a lot of that technology speak. If you want to visualize it and be a little bit entertained, look up that show Upload,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
I wanted to go by this because again, you heard all the news and everybody sees, obviously crypto pumping a little bit and Bitcoin and all this. But this is not me being a futter. I'm just letting you know there's still stuff out there that you're. It's not like the crypto's going to be gone, but there's still things out there like this DCG, right? This digital crypto group, and they have a lot of crypto, a lot of Bitcoin specifically that was owed to Genesis, and that's what's talking about here. Is this one of the Winklevoss twins, right? His name's Cameron. He wrote a letter to this guy, right?
Hmm.
That he owes them quite a bit of money, right? And that's all this is saying. So this is the guy going through the story. I'm going to touch on it a little bit. I don't want to read through it because there is a lot here, but just letting you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? Like I said, crypto is not going anywhere, but all of this with this liquidation and all the stuff being cleared out, again, necessary, has to happen. But these people are going to eventually learn you can't do this where you have something like Bitcoin, which is again on the blockchain. You got to stop with all this paper garbage where you're over leveraging and you're acting like you have it, but you really don't have it.
Right.
But curtains are closing on the once iconic DCG, at least as we know it today. There's subtly, and this is like I said, Cameron. This is one of the Winklevoss twins. That, like I said, he wrote a letter to this guy and said, "Hey, you owe us money." So this is talking about FTX clawback, misrepresentations, state AG investigations, and we already passed the January 8th deadline. I didn't hear anything else of it. So
Right.
that could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Don't know, right? But there was a deadline. He said that he needed to know, this Winklevoss guy, he needed to know what he planned to do about the money that is owed. So that was kind of the deadline, was on January 8th. Genesis called in $2.6 billion loan from Alameda in August. So we all know Alameda was the little fake front group for FTX, and that was all through whatever this DCG group. The loan was repaid in part, but with customers' funds. And yeah, we know what they did with
Right.
customers' funds. Will courts consider that a payment, fraudulent conveyance? If so, the hole in Genesis balance sheet from 3AC 1.5 to 2 billion widens by 2.6 billion. Too big of a hole. It's a very big hole.
Yeah.
And again, we talked about it last week. This is where it's different from what the heck the big banks did back in 07 and 8. Nobody's going to bail crypto out, everybody.
Right.
This is all, these people that did this and dug this hole, they're going to have to do this. So there are two key reps and warranties in the Genesis loan agreement. One is a representation of solvency. This is why DCG insists Genesis is a liquidity issue to avoid violating representation. But public data shows losses. Genesis stockholder equity impairment, right? So again, go through this. I could leave this, in here, but it's just know about this kind of stuff. There's other things that probably, like I said, are still out there that need to be cleared out. And I don't know how this goes, but just understand you're talking about a billion, probably a little over $1 billion of Bitcoin. That if this place liquidates Bitcoin at $1 billion, it's not, it's, you know, it's going to make the price of Bitcoin go down. I think we all know when you sell, the price goes down.
Right.
Well, that's the only way that they could pay them back, is that they owe them Genesis and this Winklevoss guy. They owe him a little over $1 billion. Now they dispute the numbers. They say somewhere around 500 million, and they say that I'm just kind of highlighting. I don't want to go through the whole thing. They say that is owed in May of this year, $500 million, somewhere in that range. And the other almost $1 billion is all the way out to something like 2030. So they had time to get that paid back. So I don't know, like I said, the whole intricate details. I'm just kind of highlighting, going over this stuff as I've been reading it. But just know that kind of stuff is out there. And we're just trying to give you both, right? I'm not, kind of just, we're all here just crazy and all about, the love of crypto and just tell you everything's hunky-dory. There's still this that could still be going on and happening. And it is all that from what we started with from this Luna, right? All from Luna last summer of June, when they started to fall apart and their Luna Terra token and all the other stuff that was wrapped up, it created this whole fall down, right? So that has to happen, everybody. But it's okay. It's good. We will have a healthy, real economy. And it's needed. So just like I said, touching on it, giving you the news, you should follow that kind of stuff, understand, and just know that all this stuff is out there, right? That's how it goes, man. It's still going down.
Just watching it again. Hey, listen, Ray, I just looking at My Crypto Adventures says ongoing trait roll game tonight on Discord. We said we're going to have a quick show. We're at 9:09 already.
Oh, man. Okay, you should have interrupted me, man. I would have went over there.
I am now. You just showing that video again.
All right, all good, man. I better get over there.
That girl says, thank you very much. And I don't know. This looks like alpha. Was somebody supposed to say this? DAO members community call tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. See,
that's what they're asking. Of that, but I'll make myself available at 7 p.m.
No, I think they do a Zoom, and they've been doing it like in Discords, and all kinds of people get on. So yeah, absolutely. There you go. SPU DAO members. Community call tomorrow, 7. Yeah, awesome.
Let's get into that trait road tonight. I'm sure we'll talk about the rest of it.
Right on, man.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.